since the matter of Donald Trump saying that Muslims are buying Christians in Nigeria started, people have called out pastors for not talking. Me, I joined them. We have shouted at the pastors because there's a deafening silence on the matter now. But Apstle Johnson Suleman was on altar preaching, and then he said some people are accusing him that he's not talking. So he responded to those people. How they come?
When bad things start happening to them now, you won't know it's what you caused. When bad things start happening to your life, you won't know it's because you made comments that were lies.
Which people?
You start believing village people that we are innocent, witches that are tired of your case. This morning, the pastor called me on the phone and he was very angry. It was quite brutal.
Okay.
And I said, why are you angry? So he's a notable preacher of the gospel.
Okay.
He said, can you imagine over the killings and all going on and the issue of killings of Christians, that some people were categorizing me, you, they said we are not speaking about killings.
Okay.
And I said to him, it's because you are still thinking everybody on social media have sense. So I think that's why you are bothered. I have been speaking since 2014. True of us?
True.
That's what I'm known for. I've been speaking. I've almost lost my life, almost lost my family. Our church in Abuja, was in Mabuchi, they brought it down. They brought our church down because we were speaking against the killings of Christians.
They brought it down.
And there's nobody should say, oh, Christians are not just the ones dying, Muslims are also dying. Are you not ashamed? It's like you caught a thief. You say, you stole my shirt and my trouser. You say, I didn't steal your shirt, I only stole your trouser. The truth is that there are killings and the killings must stop.
Yes, it has to stop.
There are killings and the government have no capacity to handle it. It's beyond them.
It's beginning to look like that.
There are killings. I have not just been speaking against killings. I traveled there. I was in Jos, I was in Benue, I was in Yola. Everywhere there have been killings, I've been there.
Well done, well done.
So there are killings in the country. For those of you who are in the West, you know, when I finish like this, they will get their data boys that they give 20,000 to start posting.
Come and start blasting.
In case you want to post something about me, look for one I wear good suit.
Abi?
Look for where I'm dressed well. Don't look for one of our social media handlers was telling me that they brought a picture of me praying for Ukraine, and they say he's praying for Ukraine and he's in Nigeria. The problem is that you don't know that some of us pastors have grown beyond Nigeria. We are not your mate. We have grown beyond Nigeria.
Speak, insult me.
In Ukraine, I have 2 churches in Ukraine before the war. In Russia till today, we have 2 churches. We have a church in Moscow. We have a church in St. Petersburg. We have churches in over 50 countries. So anytime there's a crisis, I must kneel down to pray for my brothers there. I'm happy you are using the picture. At least that will help our members in Ukraine know that I prayed for them. That's the truth. Nobody speaks against killings like pastors. What else are we here for? The killings must stop.
Okay.
I've been speaking against it since 2014, even before some of them bought phone.
Okay. Apstle Johnson Suleman, to be fair to you, you have been speaking out. To be fair to you. And I'm not sure anybody I know have called you out for not speaking out, but if some people are calling you out, well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and you are also entitled to reply those people. Be that as it may, Pastor Suleman, talk for yourself. Speak for yourself. Don't come and tell us nobody speaking against the killing like pastors is a lie. Pastors are not talking. And by talking, yeah, your voice has to carry enough weight like the atrocity being committed. If we have to put our ear to the ground for us to hear your voice, it's as good as you are not talking. When daddy freeze, say make people know they pay tithe. The number of pastors will respond to them. Plenty past the number of pastors who don't agree. Say Muslims, they buy Christians for this country. Because that one affects their bank account. This one will concern them. Have you heard Pastor Adeboye's voice? Have you heard his voice on this matter? When Goodluck Jonathan was president, when he was speaking against Goodluck Jonathan, we all heard it loud and clear. It was visible and audible. It was loud. Today, Your fellow Christians are being persecuted. If you want to speak, it has to be loud. Let me tell them they speak for silence. Yeah, they talk. But you see the rest of them, they are afraid to have problem with the government because they know you're there for the shop from there. More will not use all our mouth say talk. So what we're saying is that the same way they fight anybody that threatens their tithes, they should use that same energy to speak against this madness happening in Nigeria. Now, because the pastors know they talk, like they should go me the week. Say nothing like that they happen. Once pastors begin to speak, imagine Oyedepo and Adebo speak at the same time. Plus I your research for. Plus you, plus Chris Oyakhilome. If all of you speak in 1 week, the whole world will hear it. But they don't want to talk. Because it gets some people for government where they don't want to offend. That's why we're calling them out to say something about the matter.